We're here at John O'Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, checking in with Cincinnati's head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Cincinnati's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Houston's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Connor Wigman. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks. Looking for room. It's Hughes. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. There's a crease. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it in, it's Henry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Fires on the move. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To throw, it's Wegman. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's Hughes. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean,
got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And he He's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
On to attempt the try. How in the world did he miss that? They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the ground, it's Perry. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's French. Got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Running it to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Good timing on the quick out. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Johnson. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Johnson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this 1st half, but we can end on a high note.
He'll toss it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
To the air. It's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. He's looking to throw. Fires quickly. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Back to throw, it's French. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on the money. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and of course, they're in field goal range.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Houston.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. On the move, it's Hughes. Across the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Space City Financial Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Red 54! Red 54! Straight on the end.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Now adjusting. He'll try turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly complete. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Showing off the arms. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got it. First down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Road.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. One of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Houston. And the stomping has commenced. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
On the option. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. Breaks the tackle.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points. And that is beautiful for me.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The run inside. It's Perry. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Perry. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try the right side. Finding some room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's French. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this. And he's in! Touchdown, Bearcats!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting them on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They're facing a 3rd down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 games.
Could be an alley. The 20. The 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop him. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.